Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age Powers 3 replay. Spawn on right side as the blue Hasua, we have EwoEwo. Spawn on left side as the red Spanish, we have Piroprio. That meant to be a joke on each other, having the names repeating like that? Could they be part of the same clan? I know one of the players are on the Sombreros Discord. Since that's where I got the replay. We got Logo, the doggo. Oh, I did not mean to rhyme like that. Go on the field. When it comes to natives on this map, we do have the House of Yagalon, which gives access to the Lifkar Tatars and the Shock Riders. This is the one that gives you one free shipment, or I think a different one. Or 2 free shipments. Over here, we do have the House of Oldenburg, give access to Royal Huntsman, a alternative to the Villager, as well as Northern Musketeers. I must be thinking a different one. One of these natives do give a research to give you a shipment or two, and it is sometimes around with the US version of it, like the Virginia Company or Virginia Plan, whatever it's called, where you spend 1 shipment to get 2 shipments. Those 2 shipments do not increase the experience requirement for the next shipments. So, and people seem to go for that one immediately when there's no reason why not to get that one immediately. You don't use a shipment, you can always just get it and hold that 1 shipment for later, unless they're tempted to deploy it early. Or else they use a shipment early. Either way, we do have decks selected here. We've got Villagers, Hasua Kingdom, Crossing Festival. Grants a number of cattle of varying size, 300, 200, 100. It also gives access to 2 unfattened cattle, which one was from the free, you get free for the card, the other one just simply one from the card itself. Wood Coin, Fulani Archers, Rufas Raiders, gives you access to 4 Lifted Knights, enables me training photo tactics. Palace of Anima, Herots, Galancia, however you pronounce that still. Jukuwana, Focus of Influence, Javelin Riders, Fulani Archers, Lifted Knights, Counter Cavalry Combat, Fulani Archer Combat, Ayasanar Horsemen, Villagers, Infinite, Javelin Riders, Uta Yagalon, Wagdu, is a 9 Fulani Archers and 5 Lifted Knights. Interesting, just a mixed combat card. Nothing real special about that. Fulani Archers and Kororofa Confederacy. I butchered that like I do with all the names. My apologies. We do have age ups going on in. He is going for the Songhai. Over here we do have the Governor. Villagers Infinite Wood, interesting. Coin, Triple, Settlers, Cords of Wood, Coin, Pikemen, Rodeados, Advanced Arsenal, Church Improvements, Food actually, Coin or Wood, blah. Infinite Pikemen, more Pikemen, Hussars, Lancers, Falconets, Fort, Spanish Gold, Higher Swiss Pikemen, Heavy Cannons, Factory. The deck is named Beginner. I want to just modify the Beginner deck as probably not a beginner. Or he just sort of did that as a bit of a troll name. Less Rush. Less Rush. That means no rush, right? Or is there some sort of unit named Less? I'm not realizing. Maybe it's referring to Lithid. Outpost wagon scouting around from the Spanish. The Songhai is almost deployed on L, which does give him access to the raid ability, but it says rush less. He may actually not be going for the raiders. Now is mainly deploying out 4 raiders, maybe a 5th one away. So maybe going to go for that, hit the button to get out another 5 raiders to get 10 raiders to push on forward at the same time. University builder, trade builder. Ooh, this headache's getting a little bit worse. We got Fortune Nuns as the name of the explorer. Not sure if that's a randomly generator or not. Checkers sound like a user created name. Both trade posts are now built in the back line. He does have a Buck the Tamed Wolf to aid her. So Buck versus Largo the doggo. So Bucko and Largo. Sorry, my jokes are not that great. He is also immediately going for Stagecoach. While he's trying to get more influence, he could go for other resources. And now we do have the Palace of Amina, Amina, be employed on out. And he does spot the outpost there. The Explorer is one shot away from going down. And losing an Explorer like that will give his opponent a decent EXP bonus. The exotic doggo may go down. Nope. Damage 30. Seemed like the coyote or the wolf took a little bit extra damage there. Those bonus differences cavalry. I don't think it's classified as cavalry or shock. It is classified as hand infantry, but nothing else. And he was already wounded. The Spanish flag flies away. The old world needed him. The new world needed him in this case. Largo, the doggo, does go down, and now the outpost will be torched down soon. Raiders' damage is reasonable versus structures. We do got a good number of Royal Halberdiers now pulled out. He's already advanced to the next stage. Sorry, I missed that. Royal Albarado. Albardio. Probably butcher that. I can't pronounce any sort of name. If you want spot for pronunciations, don't go to me. I will butcher every single name possible. These are classified as heavy infantry, and they are very heavy melee infantry, that's for sure. Trying to get some damage. Oh, these guys can get veterancy. Is that their unique variation? So this variant of Halberdier can get veterancy, unless Halberdiers could always get veterancy. I rarely ever see Halberdiers deployed on the field, so I never really know. Queso, that is the Spanish word for cheese, is now on the field. One of the few Spanish words I know. Because I like cheese. Got some javelin lighters here. Falconets gain some good damage on in. Raiders are going straight for the villagers. He knows where his army's at. Right here. So he knows where they're not at. Right here. Villagers inside the town center. No other exposed villagers at the moment, so he's going to do a good job of locking him in. He could try to siege torching down the town center. He does have a palace here. Going for some Gearots. Gearots do get pulled on the field. Now they can toot their horns, which he's going to start stun locking the falconets. He needs to spread his fire, or toots. Gearots, of course, are very weak to cannon fire. After all, a cannon is stronger than the horn. Raiders are coming on back, trying to hit these forces there. Halberdiers getting some good damage on the javelin riders. They won't be able to really advance into these forces. The falconets do go down, but the halberdiers do have excellent siege damage. They're 51 damage. That is a very powerful siege attack, which you cannot let these guys connect with structures. Crossbows, however, still have pathetically bad siege damage. Raiders do find a handful of lancers or anti-infantry cavalry, and they do less damage versus hussars versus other cavalry. Got some Fulani archers here. That would be a good item to get engage these units, but however, the dogs will not receive any bonus damage from the Fulani archers, so the dogs are a good counter to the Fulani archers. And their damage is not bad. 22 damage, 1.5 attack speed. It's not bad. Some of the dogs, however, going down. This Halberdier does go down, does take out one raider before going down himself. And the Spanish player's not been deploying any more units, just got a shipment of Hussars in the field, which would be very useful against these units. These guys are classified as hand infantry, but not classified as infantry, so they should not take bonus damage from the raiders, if I'm reading that correctly. He's going to go for more pikemen, very good. But now we do have some Akinobles, which are a powerful musketeer with a bit of AoE damage. Though their damage output for musketeer is actually a little bit lower, so their primary effect is the AoE effect. Raiders now pushing way forward. Some exposed villagers here. And there's one villager there he could try hitting. Only get a couple hits. G will escape to the town center. Getting a lot of coin at the moment. Currently deploying out nothing. And I hear a bunch of fire over here. Launchers and Connobles. The Connobles are of course musketeer variants, so they have good melee attack. Especially versus cavalry. Lonnie archers being microed around. Lonnie archers trying to focus down those halberdiers, trying to run away from the hussars. We do have a javelin rider there, getting some great bonus damage onto those hussars. Crossbows being picked on down. Hussars taking out the the lancer does go down to the Connobles. It looks like the last of them. Gonna be both sides gonna just lose a large number of units. We've got enough forces here to conclude the pull-out victory, but both sides lost their army. Spanish right now has 20 villagers. The Hasuas have 22. He's now going for the crossing festival to get more cows. Now I've got the shipment of pikemen deployed on in. Fulani archers will be useful against them. And I'll go for some skirmishers as well. Skirmishers will be effective versus these Akin and Connobles, however you pronounce those names. Now bring in some more pikemen as well, the infinite pike. I'm surprised he hasn't gone for Spanish gold. Now that last shipment probably would have been a good time for Spanish gold to get out more gold per shipment. You want to go for that as soon as possible, because of course it will pay more value than long run. Maybe that's why he went for infinite wood. So when he gets a combo as well for Spanish gold, and I think Spanish treasure chest gives 500 gold. I'm not so sure how much a gift delivers. We're just pushing way forward. Didn't have any pikemen at home. Pikemen are right here. He has 22 pikemen, 5 skirmishers on the field. A couple more skirmishers pull on the field. The raiders will do bonus damage versus them. 50% bonus damage, so same damage as a hussar versus light or regular infantry. Or light infantry and shock infantry. Raiders will be slowly gunned down there. One more does go down. The Hispanic Explorer does have enough health to get revived. So next time he advances, he will get a extra unit. Will probably immediately go down. Spanish plays eyeing for another round of skirmishers. He's trying to close out the game. More Fulani archers there. Both sides are not going for any more villagers at the moment. Skirmishers push way forward. These musketeers will go down quite quickly. There goes javelin rider as well. More Fulani archers, very good. The musketeers are still a handful of them still alive. Can force him back, doesn't want to engage with the castle nearby. His damage up with the castle is not too great in comparison to an outpost. It just gives you a good structure to fight along, but that's about it. Flying archers gain some good damage there on these forces. Skirmishers do have a range of 20. These flying archers have a range of 17. More skirmishers now push way forward. He needs more forces on the field. He also has 1,000 influence, which will be enough for a Sonar Horseman. Going for the Songhai raiding party. And now it's going for their Lifted Knights. Oh, he has not aged up, has he? He does have enough resources to age up. He's now eyeing for the Akin. Kalani Archers push forward. A corn deposit has been consumed. He does have quite a bit of a market value here. He could sell off to get a bunch of wood. Flying Archers gain some decent damage there. The Flying Archers do have twice the attack speed as a skirmisher, so if you want to compare the damage output between two, just double the damage. They have the same DPS, just less range and less health. And less range resist. Of course, they are aged a week behind. He does get more the Lifted Knights. The Lifted Knights are a Hussar variant with just a Hussar variant with a bit of mixed damage resistance. Falling Archers gain some good damage there, slow willing him down. He does get some doggos. Flying Archers gain some good general damage, taking out some of these pikemen. More Flying Archers not being employed on out. He has a good decent amount of wood. Another dog does go down. More skirmishers there, in which his cavalry will take them out. That's a free pick. Looks like he will get all three. And now does get, of course, a handful of free musketeers. Halberdiers now push way forward. Gains a good damage on these forces. Or pikemen, I should say, not halberdiers. He's trying to push Red back. Looks like Red's army looks like it will be cleaned on up. Dogs is starting to go down as well. Got more shipments of Javelin Riders not being brought on out. Has another shipment available. He does not have enough influence for the Sonar Horseman, and I think Red may have backed out of the game. I don't think Blue would back out of the game at the moment. It seems like he's in a decent position. Yeah, I'm not sure who backed out of the game. Either way, this is Andgrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.